Let's take a look at the year that was. A full day and an evening with Mr. George Ebenezer's team at the glorious Promised Land, spent in reflection and reckoning, and in preparation to lead fellow students in the year ahead. Mr. George returned to address the entire junior college, another great beginning to a year that had come with many expectations and challenges.
Students were enriched by class assemblies on interesting themes they chose, from matters closest to their hearts. Besides, representatives from various walks of life and from universities, professional career counselors, and motivational speakers shared insights and answered questions from students. It was almost in response to the director's advice at the teachers' orientation in June about staying abreast with progress in the field of instruction that laptops were organized on request in 12 convenient interest-free installments to make the best use of technology in instruction. Mrs. Sunitha also participated in a workshop to review math textbooks.
The annual fundraiser, Bakeathon, is in its 5th year running. It stirs the hidden chef, the budding entrepreneur, the leader, the organizer, and the well-meaning volunteer to come together in a great show of teamwork, all for a good cause, the Bethany Family Fund. The annual road run saw earnest and enthusiastic participation. Sports Day brought more than its share of cheer as colorful contingents of teachers sportingly marched to an enthusiastic audience.
The second term was packed with exams and fun events. For the excursion, it was a picturesque Goldfinch Resort at Kanakpura Road. Another memorable event was the Teachers' Day assembly by the students that was both touching and entertaining. The teachers, on their part, turned performers when they surprised the students on Children's Day with their performance on stage. Ethnic Day was as colorful as its name, this year too. The Bethany Dhamaka, also a fundraiser that serves a noble cause, celebrating everything regional and ethnic, food, costumes, dances and music. Models in ethnic grandeur set the ramp ablaze, as did the perfect synchronization of traditional dancing troupes.
The Young Chef Contest, organized by IIHM, urged students to explore further a talent they may have discovered at the Bakeathon earlier. Students attended 2 different Model United Nations events, organized at Sapphires and Vidya Niketan, and pitched against the best from various schools.
Sharon Esther Samuel participated in the Albert Barrow essay writing competition conducted at Bishop Cotton's.
Hackathon, an app designing event, was conducted by IBM and represented by Shomadeep, Anirudh, Dinesh, and Karan, who won the 3rd place with their app called Mini Beta, that translates and summarizes texts and voices into the language of your choice.
3 inter-college fests specifically aimed at the competitions for various streams, humanities, science, and commerce. Phenomenon at St. Joseph's. Bishop Cotton's NXS Music Fest. Bishop Cotton's Synchronize, a science and technology fest.
The lit events included an essay writing on the topic How Democratic Are Our Institutions and an extempo competition. In February, post-exams, we had the first of its kind, non-competitive Talent Expo that included a display of a whole variety of talents. Listen to this French song by Sahana.
Je veux de l'amour, de la joie, de la bonne humeur. Ce n'est pas votre gens qui fera mon bonheur. Je veux crever, les mains sur le cœur. Allons ensemble découvrir ma liberté. Oubliez donc tous vos clichés. Bienvenue dans ma réalité.
The singers had an especially enjoyable year of music as they not only participated in the much celebrated Glorious, now an annual event in Bangalore, but also at the Magnificat in Christ College, and the Festival of Festive Music at the NCPA in Bombay, where their performance was noticed and appreciated. It was exciting as Pranav and Hengailuth went live on Radio Indigo with When We Were Young by Adele. Mirail and Alex collaborated with Toccata, a UK-based choir, and sang with the group at Ambedkar Bhavan and again in Mysore.
Inter-school sports. The ISC boys football team won the Menon Memorial Football Tournament at Bethany. Daniel and Nadir were recognized as the most promising players. The ISC boys athletic team stood first in the 4x100 meter relay at Bethany High School on Sports Day and again in Clarence High School. The ISC mixed athletic team stood second at the Ebenezer International 4x100 meter relay. The ISC girls athletic team took part and stood second at Cathedrals and at Clarence High School. Sachin Sridhar got second place in the 100-meter athletic event at the state championships. Sachin has had many awards to his credit.
Arya Dikshit of Class 11 Commerce represented Karnataka in water polo at the Junior and Senior National Championship. She also won a silver at the South Zonal Aquatic Championships last year. Arya has just returned after a huge win, a silver at the Nationals last week. The Olympiads, competing in an international arena. In addition to the Science, Cyber and English Olympiads, the ICSO, the International Company Secretaries Olympiad, held for the first time, not only saw an enthusiastic participation but also saw Hitesh Surana obtain a second position at the zonal level. Rukaya Abuwala stood first at the international level at the International English Olympiad and made us very proud by beating students from 42,800 schools in 1,400 cities in 25 countries. Rukaya says that she just continued to read books, which she enjoyed. And finally, the culmination of the first 18 precious student years, the valedictory. Setting adrift on the voyage of life, armed with faith and values, and guided by love. The baccalaureate, grateful for the graces, they set forth on the wings of a prayer. That, dear friends, was the year in retrospect, remembered with gratitude to a watchful and faithful God.